Hey everyone, Thornton here, and something that we've discussed on this channel before is the issue with aim assist in the finals, and now the developers Embark Studios have actually made a statement, so we're going to go over exactly what their plan is going forward, also some stuff with the C4 and canisters, and of course, how to actually control your recoil, as the pro player has given us some pretty critical information. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topics. So we're going to go ahead and start today's topics with the aim assist debate, as this is one of the most long-standing topics in the gaming community, and in a game heavily reliant on aim tracking inconsistent bullet output such as the finals, aim assist can either be a significant advantage or a crutch for players depending on their preferred input device. And the community is divided on whether aim assist, particularly for control users, is overpowered. If you need an example of this, you can see my last video on it, where everyone in the comment section is arguing over whether or not aim assist should be allowed or not. Now, a player actually took the initiative to reach out to Embark Studios via Discord. He wanted clarity on the studio's awareness of the ongoing debate, which is pretty fair because they have been pretty hush-hush on it. And to my surprise, because most of the time developers don't do this, Embark actually went ahead and did a response, although it was through their Discord bot Eggmail, and they did acknowledge the community's opinions and assured players that their feedback and suggestions had been noted. It'll be interesting to see if this means that aim assist will actually be getting a nerf in the near future for this game, as there are other nerfs for aim assist actually being planned for games such as Apex Legends. So I wouldn't be surprised if the finals decides to do this, but they might also decide not to touch it because aim assist does help player engagement and keeps the console players and controller players more engaged for a longer period of time. I actually play on controller myself, so I will be interested to see how they decide to do this. Now, moving on to another topic, and this is something that is newer to the community. It's about C4 and the canister combo. And because the finals is known for its destructible environments and the various gadgets, it faces a challenge concerning these two items. Players have expressed frustration over instant kills achieved by attaching a C4 device to a canister, as you can see in these clips. Suggestions and criticisms flooded online platforms, and it has prompted discussions on potential nerfs. Just like anytime something is really good and useful, well, players complain about it until it's nerfed into the ground. This one, though, is a pretty contentious combo, and it has been a recurrent issue within the community, with players proposing adjustments such as making C4 implaceable on carryables or altering the trajectory of the canisters, both of which I think might actually be a pretty solid idea, and it would be a better way to make this a little less cheesy. However, some argue that the combo has been showcased in the game's trailers, adding a layer of complexity to the debates. Is this actually something that's supposed to be intended, and is it something the developers want done? Responding to the player concerns, though, Embark Studio has actually implemented changes in update 1.4.0, and it has specifically reduced player damage from the C4 gadget. So it does show that they are aware of the issue, just like aim assist, and making changes. However, ongoing discussions indicate that players are still dissatisfied with the current state of the game, or at least the way that C4 and the canister works, leaving room for potential future adjustments, as Embark has done so in the past, which is fantastic to see because it shows a commitment to addressing player concerns as listed with the two above changes. While the developers do not monitor the subreddit closely as their Discord server, so if you are looking to have more direct contact with the developers, Discord is the way to do so, they actively do listen to community feedback. It remains likely that due to the fact that Embark is so hands-on with their approach, they will make further changes to enhance the finals gameplay experience, at least with C4, canisters, and aim assist. But now we're going to go ahead and talk about some innovative recoil management, which is a little bit beyond the more recent controversies, as players are exploring advanced techniques to gain a competitive edge in the finals. Esports professional Laura Taylor, who is a very experienced Counter-Strike player, shared insights on achieving almost zero recoil in the game. This is a fairly well-known technique in other games. It's known as recoil smoothing, and it involves tracking enemies while shooting and strafing in the opposite direction. This is a little bit of a nuanced approach, and it reduces or eliminates recoil, providing skilled players with a unique advantage. As players adapt and adopt those techniques, the evolving landscape of the finals continues to reflect the dynamic nature of competitive gaming. It'll be interesting to see how players continue to get better, how it impacts the skill-based matchmaking, especially with aim assist and the other debates going on. Let me know down below, what is your opinion on the state of aim assist in this game? How do you feel about those C4 canisters? And do you use recoil smoothing to help you out in the game? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, who does a ton of great finals content and gameplay. And until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.